The book's home.
Boots and
That's
stuff.
all. I'm gonna make the spoons and stuff out of the way too, because it's like way too much. Thank you, Eli.
You're welcome.
Well, we don't have our warrior person along with us anymore. So that's
No.
not good.
We don't have
It's
any of
not.
our warriors.
There's a lot of fighting today.
Oh shit. Can we revisit?
This is what our group is.
Well, so today's the day we die.
All right, Jake.
R.I.P. Oh! Shots fired.
I'm telling Jake you use his name as an insult.
I mean, go ahead. You just tell him I think he's gonna kill me again.
I didn't die.
Alright, well, welcome back to another session of the Ripples of Carcosa gang.
Gang. Gang,
Last week I was too drunk to run it.
That's not true. I mean, it is, but he was also too drunk to read.
This week, I believe you guys got a job to go check out a village, right? That's kind of the gist of it. Derek's holding
With... I'm trying to
to
remember.
bring a note to an old man
That's right.
apologizing about them cutting his tree down.
See, man,
We're in England, correct?
Let's recap. Where are we?
Wessex. Specifically in Sherborne, which is currently under the rule of Lord Boniface.
Is Lord Boniface the guy that was in charge of the town that we were just at?
He's the one that gave you guys the job to go apologize.
Okay.
You guys were going to apologize to an old man named
Phil.
Kale.
Can we call him Phil?
I mean, if you want to piss him off. you probably
What's
can.
his name?
Kale.
Okay. Okay.
There's a
C-A-E-L.
there's a dice in that one.
Mm-hmm.
I put it there.
Is it horny?
It's getting
Ah.
there.
I mean, if it's in the horn.
It's getting there.
So I believe you guys adventured to the town and went into one of the buildings, and I think that's where we stopped, right?
I'm trying to think where we stopped. I'm
We
blanking.
stopped.
You guys were investigating the dead bodies in the building.
God, we never got that far. We time traveled and then we got told where we were. And
Oh,
that
yeah.
Was it.
Yeah, so we were and we were told to do this, and then we saw and then he walked away, and we were left with that note to go do stuff, and we never actually left.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert: there's dead bodies coming up.
Oh,
Okay, so yeah,
It's
that's
good
right.
to
That's right. You guys
expect
did not make it that far. We stopped because I wasn't prepared. So,
And you're not for today, obviously.
I read too much.
wow!
Well, Eli died.
Somebody's gonna die.
So,
He's giggling uncontrollably.
I should have died last time. I tried.
He's had
that's
1.5
right.
bush
Um,
lattes.
I had 2.5 bush lattes.
2.5 bush lattes.
I mean, that's
That's like 6 for a regular person.
probably a half.
So yeah, that's right. I think we just kind of talked about going to Derek's holding. Boniface will provide you horses. He will provide you one horse and a sleigh,
And sleep.
And a one
Dash
along with the
open
horse
sleigh.
to
Hey.
pull the sleigh.
Yep.
So you guys have a draft horse, the matching sleigh, and a regular old horse.
Dashing all the way.
Wait, are we even what? Are we still in 1980 whatever?
We don't know,
No.
do we?
You don't know what year it's in, but it's not in the 19s.
We should ask Phil.
Who's
Kale?
with us?
Yes.
Oh, Kale. By the way, what year is
I
that?
think we got told what year it was last time.
I was feeling right. I feel like it was like Middle English.
1080.
Middle English time. Yep.
So we're actually before the Roman Empire we were at? No.
No, you guys were
Yeah,
before
yeah.
Christ at
Yeah,
the Roman Empire. But as weird as it seems, if you think about it, you guys feel like oddly comfortable where you're at. Like
Comfy.
you kind of feel like you belong here, but you kind of don't. Like you're mentally kind of okay with it.
Are we going crazy that way? Okay with it?
I mean, we're already all crazy.
I don't know.
What would Ice find out?
Is there anything you guys would like to do before heading out?
What do
to...
we see around us when he leaves? Like, is there
Can we
anything
get a
we can
change of
look?
clothes so we blend in?
What do we
Not
look-
wearing Roman attire.
Yeah, what do we look like, by the way? Would you ever change? We never change.
Are you finding a mirror to inspect yourself?
I'm looking at myself.
Yeah, sure.
We can look at each other and
Maybe we
describe
can
it.
Yeah.
look at each other again.
That's fair. That will
So
fix everything.
you guys see the people that you are.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at each other, and you're dressed to fit the era.
Oh, that's not creepy at all.
Pieces.
I mean, after
So are you
everything
finding a
that's
mirror to
happened,
look at yourself?
Sure.
I want to see what's around.
So instead of a sword, do I have a other sword?
You have a newer sword, a better sword.
Big lane.
Like a claymore?
It's not a cute sword anymore.
It's an obtuse sword.
Do I have my wooden knives?
No.
What do I have instead of my wooden knives?
You have the things you had with you in the Roman Empire if you owned them. They're just really shitty.
So you
and
still have
degraded.
your gold then?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So I don't have a better sword, I have the same sword.
You have the same sword, yeah. But if you'd like, the blacksmith is at your disposal to go up. You know, whatever you guys need, Boniface said you can have.
Fuck. Let's get it done.
All right. So what's our plan?
Sword.
Sword,
whatever the best.
Look around. What's around in the room?
What are you looking for?
Anything that would tell me like what we're getting ourselves into.
Where are we?
You are getting yourselves into a job that he seems to have
Like,
decided you guys are worthy of completing.
Yeah, and how does he even he didn't baffle to see us? Like that he's never seen us before, and we're like there, and he's
How
just
do you
like,
know he's never seen you before?
Well, we think so.
Sword, armor. Let's get it all.
Yep.
Basement to the castle.
Let's do it.
It's all yours.
Cool. So I can have a sword.
So you can also have leather armor, which they provide, which will add 30% to your dodge.
All of us can.
Yep.
Oh, yep.
Sweet.
Holy shit! It'll add 30% to my dodge.
You can't go over 90 though.
Oh, okay.
Sweet.
Alright, so how do I put that? I'm gonna put leather armor
Can I
here.
get like a medium sword? Do they have a medium sword?
They have swords.
I want a sword.
So the swords deal 1d8 plus your damage bonus of damage.
Or what?
So minus 1.
Is there anything suitable for somebody smaller like us, like me?
There's
Mm-hmm.
there's armor that fits you. It's all
1d8 plus damage bonus, you
Yep.
said?
Yep.
Fuck, they are better than the last ones.
1d8 minus 1.
Right. I could do 0 damage.
Got him!
Yeah.
Shit, I'm supposed to hit him with the sharp end?
What kind of sword?
Not
Like, cause I have a
that
sword
stupid.
already. But
It's just a regular longsword.
It's just it's a
where are
different.
we at now?
You don't have the old one anymore.
Wessex, England.
I'm just gonna boot.
Were you looking at yourself in the mirror? Was somebody wanting to do that?
This
Yes.
seems
Yeah,
like a
Sure.
better idea.
Alright, so when you look at your reflection, you don't see the person that you recognize yourself to be. You're a different person. You're
Oh, we like
the
butt
same
jumped.
sex, but
Not at all.
not the same person.
So like when we look at each other, we all
You
look
see the
same.
people that you know.
But in the mirror, we're like,
Mm-hmm.
am I
Wait, so
hotter?
if I look, I see my people.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then when we look in the mirror,
You
we
see
see some
other
other
people.
fox.
Yeah.
I was a hot ass bitch before. What about now?
Your attractiveness has remained
Yes.
the same.
Okay, we're good now. No worries.
You're a little
Do I
little brawny.
do I still have my?
You do not.
Do you have any money?
Eli has money.
Eli has money.
I have a big brick of gold.
You guys also carry a letter of credit from Lord Boniface, so if there's things you need on the road, but it's a 2-hour journey to Derek's Holding, so it's not
Lord Boner Face.
Lord Bonerface.
Glad we're helping Boner Face.
I mean, I'm gonna try to find somebody that I think can.
There's probably opium somewhere.
You want somebody to go with to fight?
Yeah.
To shoot?
We can shoot.
Arrows.
Oh, can I get a bow and arrow?
That sounds
Uh,
awesome.
What is it?
A boner arrow?
What does
Yeah.
a boner arrow go off of? Does it go off your fighting brawl? Or does
Yeah.
it go off of something else?
It's fighting brawl.
God, I should get a bow and arrow too then.
Yeah, can I get one for my back?
You want to get a boner arrow?
Yep, in the back.
Yes. Let me look at the stats of a boner arrow. It is
Turns
not
out-
in submachine guns.
Turns out I can just do this stuff. Who knew?
I guess you now.
Yeah. I'm gonna arrow some bitches.
Bow and arrow.
In the back
Bow
alley.
and arrow. Some bitches in the back alley.
I don't know.
All
these
right,
people.
so the bow and arrow does go
But
off
still.
of your firearms skill,
Oh, that's better. Yes.
Which firearm skill?
your handgun.
Yes.
Ooh, I won one too.
And it deals 1d4 plus half your damage bonus.
So minus half.
Range is 30 yards.
Let's go.
Malfunction is 57.
Jesus.
1d4 plus.
57
Ah, damn.
or higher.
What happens
If you
that
roll a 57 or higher, the bow fucks up.
the line snaps?
Snaps.
Something happens.
But the
bu-
sword.
The arrow goes phoom, and goes sideways.
You said what was the range? You said 30.
30 yards.
What does the sword go off of?
Fighting brawl.
Bow and arrow should be better, but there's no. Is there? Does the sword have malfunction or no?
No.
Yeah, you can scroll.
I mean, a critical failure is the malfunction.
Do they have like? Do they also have like a knife? Like a
Hey, the knives do d4 of damage. Just straight.
not a damage bonus?
No damage bonus.
It's bullshit.
I mean, that's good for me.
A little stabby poke knife.
I had knife written down before, so I'm just gonna re-knife it up. It's not gonna be a
Extra
pairing.
knife.
It's not gonna be a pairing knife.
And not a
But you
wooden
can have a
knife
pair of
either.
knives.
So while you guys are all, prancing around doing your stuff, one of the representatives for Boniface is going to come down and be like, "Why the fuck haven't you guys left yet?
Okay, I'm ready.
We're getting ready for a fight.
You're just going to deliver a message to an old man.
Who knows
Yeah, what
what
if
we
he
can
wants
see?
to fight?
He's like 400 years old. Rumors are he's been on his deathbed for weeks.
Well, we don't want to be on our deathbed.
Okay, we'll get there.
On the way. Just like Eli.
Stables are over there.
I'm gonna go over to him. And I'm gonna shake his hand.
He's just gonna be like,
Then I'm gonna kind of pull him in, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna say something to him about cocaine.
Okay.
he's just gonna be like, the devil's lettuce?
Yes.
Oh, that's
Yes.
a great name for it.
That's marijuana. That'd be the devil's sugar.
That's fair.
Please leave with post haste.
Opium.
The weather's turning.
You're turning.
We're going. Let's go.
Gonna turn.
What did he say? That we have a carriage or something?
Yeah, you guys have a sleigh and a horse. So
Sleigh.
three people will fit in the sleigh, and the horse can hold one of you.
What's the skill for horse riding?
Riding.
Is there a skill?
Yes.
Does
Riding
anyone
is
have it?
definitely a skill.
I am
Come on.
fine.
Where?
It's not even on my sheet.
No.
Ride is not on there. It should be.
I don't have it on here.
I have 5% in ride.
Drive auto. That's gotta be right, right? Kyle, riding is. I mean, it's a skill, but it's
You
not
have a
on
ride?
here.
Yeah, I have a ride on my sheet. I have a different sheet than the rest of you guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
had
guys
it.
have the
You gave
modern
me
era.
the 1920s.
So it'd be drive auto for you guys.
Oh, fine.
Oh shit! Then I have 20.
I have 45.
20.
50.
Looks like we know who's riding the horse.
Whee!
Roll your drive auto.
Oh no. Is it like me climbing the horse, or what's happening right
You're
now?
riding.
You're riding. You guys are.
It's
skill.
whether or not you can ride it.
You're
Oh,
strapped up.
It's the
Riding
D20,
the
right?
No.
No.
Was it the
Percentile.
percentile?
You have to look.
Kyle, you don't have to look when you ride.
I failed.
Of
What'd you roll?
70.
You know, use some luck points.
I mean, how are you trying to do something cool, or are
No.
you just trotting down the road?
So she's like doing everything in her power to stay like the horse is just wider than her legs will spread. So she's just having a bitch of a time riding it. It looks uncomfortable. She's like sliding to one side and pulling herself back over and like overdoing it. Like it's a sloppy mess of bullshit for the first 20 minutes. You eventually get it figured out.
Good. I was worried.
Were you?
No
I was.
punishment for failing your ride. I'm not gonna make you fall off and die.
It'd be different if you were trying to do something awesome.
No,
Yeah.
just the basics.
So, as you guys go, further into, the wilderness, essentially, like you're on a fairly untraveled road. Wessex isn't really a very populated part of England at the
Was
time.
that English?
A couple hours into it, it's a 2-hour ride. You guys get an hour and a half or so into it. The snow starts to come down a little bit heavier. It's kind of blotting out your view. You can see for a half a mile or so, but the snow's getting heavier. So as you come up to our beautiful town, you guys see a village of about 20 or so houses. They all kind of look the same. There's one that's a little bit nicer than the other ones, but there's no people around. Like there's nobody there. It looks, the closer you get to it, the more you can see there hasn't been people here for a little while. I mean, at least since the snow started falling. There's no.
And this is the place we're supposed to be going to?
Yeah,
find
this
Lord
is where you're
Barnabas?
supposed to find Lord
Kale.
Lord
Kale.
Kale. He's a
Kale.
bard,
Is there
a
like
retired.
Not Lord, just Kale.
Just Kale. Yep.
Just kidding.
is there like shrubs or trees or anywhere we can park? Like how far are we from the?
Are we gonna
Well, I mean,
a
you're on
bush.
the road.
Like,
Wait,
is there anything around before
did you
we?
say park? Your horse?
Park my horse.
Hardcore.
Yeah, if you guys want to pull off to the side of the road and stuff your shit in the trees, you can.
That's what I'm wondering we should do.
Why would I stuff my what shit are we gonna stuff in the trees?
The carriage and the horses.
I mean, you're not on a stealth mission. You're just going to meet an old guy and give him a letter.
Does it look sus?
Well, there's just no people. It's weird. I mean, but it's also, kind of starting to be a blizzard out. So,
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna keep going then, unless somebody tells me otherwise.
I mean, if there's no one there, we can just put the horses right in the house.
Horses and
Bring the horse into the house.
so we're gonna say you guys are 100 meters out from the village. Roll me spot hidden.
How did you find this?
While I take a sip of my clearly Canadian sparkling water, peach flavored.
I had a successful spot in.
ooh, hard pass.
Nope.
No.
Hard pass.
I'm gonna not roll those dice today.
All right, so we got 2 passes and 2 not passes.
Hard pass for me.
Hard pass.
Yep.
You notice you kind of catch it out of the corners of your eyes, but on the outer skirts of the village, as you guys are approaching, you see dogs, big dogs, kind of prowling around the outer edge. But when you try to look at them, they kind of just, they're not there. There's also
sketch.
you also notice that there's no smoke coming from any of the houses. There's not appears
No
to be
fires.
not a single fire lit in the entire village.
And it's winter.
And it's winter. It's December.
Sketch.
Mark, you see when you guys are coming in, you get past the tree line, and just off to your right, there's a field, and there's a odd scarecrow in the field. It's the only scarecrow that's still standing. Its head is a sack stuffed with leaves or something, probably. Covering the scarecrow's face is a leather mask dyed in an expensive and difficult to obtain shade of yellow.
How do we know? Yeah.
Well, I mean, yellow is not a very common color of dye. You also notice that there are no livestock in any of the fields. The gates and pens that you guys see are opened.
Worst.
Continuing into the village.
I mean, I'm not seeing anything. I'm la 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 trying to stay on my horse.
You didn't park your horse?
No, we
Parkour?
said not. What one?
So you guys, you come into the village. Are you
Mark.
announcing yourselves or?
we just.
Wanna go?
Ohio!
I'm not sure what I'm supposed
Ohio?
Yep, that's my greeting.
to. Is there like?
So
do
roll
we
me a
s-
listens when you yell Ohio. Well, all of you can roll listen.
Ooh, I had 12 for listen, which is
I have a hard pass.
extreme success.
So there's a house to your guys' immediate right. First house as you come into town. Doors cracked open, and you hear when you yell, something responds. It's not a word, but something moves inside, like you startled something.
Just he hears that? We
No, I mean it's apparent, like it kind of like knocked into a dresser or something like that. Like
Okay.
Sus, over there.
Sus?
Sus, let's go.
Maybe we just woke somebody up.
The door's open. And there's
so,
no fire.
you guys do notice that all of the other houses you can see, the doors are all shut tight. This is the only one that's like cracked open. You know, it's open about yay far.
Do we know
Alright,
where?
I'm gonna go run over there and run inside.
Well, we're still moving.
Or are we not stopped?
Well, you can hop off the sleigh. It's not like you're running at full speed.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Do
Guys,
I
I'm gonna go check it out.
Well, I'm gonna stop the sleigh.
All right, so you open up the door.
That was open. Or is it
Yeah,
just
well,
cracked?
you've got to. I mean,
It was ajar. It's
Yeah.
no longer a door.
Do we know where Kale's housing is specifically? Like, do we know where to go?
no.
Okay.
Just yell for him.
Yo, Kale!
That doesn't seem like enough.
So you
Ask
open the
questions
door. It's dark inside, and you see something move. Suddenly, a wolf steps into the doorway.
I'm gonna pull out my sword.
It starts growling menacingly, baring its fangs and crouching low behind it. Two more beasts show up.
I'm gonna go the other way slowly.
The beasts glare out towards you. The fur on their snouts and jaws are stained red with blood.
Wait, so they're outside or inside?
No, they're inside looking out at you.
Close the
So
door.
where am I at this
You're
point?
standing in the doorway. They're 2 feet from you.
Can I close the door still?
You want to reach in and close it?
Did I ever let go of it?
Well, I'm assuming you just, did one of these and looked inside.
You walked in, didn't you?
So you did say I'm going in the house.
You're not wrong.
You did walk in.
I'm gonna die.
Well, you can always squeal. We'd probably
I'm
come
just
help
gonna
you.
try to walk away slowly. Well, they're wolves with blood. Fuck. I'm gonna try to shut the door.
Do the helicopter dick.
So roll me a
go
hard
for-
dex
Oh.
because they're like kind of in your way.
Oh, well, okay, so
I mean they're like to the microphone away from you, so you've got to like reach in and grab the door.
24. Hard pass.
Yeah. So you guys see what the hell's your character's name?
Luther.
You see Luther hit the door open, look, and then immediately slam it and like.
I fucking bolt back the other way. Ah, there's wolves.
Is he on the sleigh yet? Has he
Well,
made
I'll
it?
give you guys a second to respond.
Well, I'm going
Oh,
to
that's
wait for
nice.
him.
Eli, you can resist.
That's why I'm over here.
Okay, I missed what you said. What happened to him?
So he got an extreme or a hard success on his
hard.
deck. So he pulled the door shut and then came running back like a
Screaming
little
like
child.
a little girl. There's wolves.
What's your character's name?
Luther. Benson.
So you guys, when
Fancy.
he starts howling like a small child, you guys also all hear from the woods all around you. Wolves start to howl.
As soon as he jumps on the carriage thing, I'm gonna take off again.
Where are you going?
Straight.
Can I U-turn?
Straight.
In the
Well,
town further?
I mean, what's in front of me?
I mean, you're looking at the town's not very big. It's 20 houses, so
I will
like
made it
in
across.
front of you would be the courtyard. It's maybe 100 feet or so ahead of you guys, like the courtyard where the well is and stuff. And it's a bunch of houses kind of sitting around a circular pattern.
So are there wolves behind us, or
You don't see any wolves except for the ones that he saw in that house, but you can hear them like they're in the woods all around you guys.
It's us.
And there's no
We're
people,
gonna die.
like we can see people.
It looks
hear
like
people.
if you guys look at the ground, there